Good morning and welcome back to CityLine. With me, I have the folks who are here to dispel the mystery of what is Green Day Tacoma. Isn't every day Green Day Tacoma? Well, let's find out. Please join me in welcoming the beautiful Gail Sklar. You are a native plant habitat steward. Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's so good to have you here.
It's so good to be with you again.
I love having you here. Also, we're looking at Mr. Michael Knaack, handsome man there with a nice haircut. Sustainability manager. Boy, I need more coffee. Sustainability manager, Tacoma Public Schools. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you, Amy.
And rounding out the couch, this beautiful woman, Miss Amy Boucher. You are a volunteer coordinator for Parks and Natural Resource Department. Welcome, Miss Amy. Good to have you here. All right, so here it is, the big question of the day. And Amy, you're going to answer this. What is Green Day Tacoma?
Okay, so Green Tacoma Day is actually an annual event that the Green Tacoma Partnership puts on. So what is Green Tacoma Partnership? It is a partnership of organizations such as City of Tacoma, Metro Parks Tacoma, Forterra. There's also Tacoma Public Schools. So the Green Tacoma Partnership has put on annually an event called Green Tacoma Day, and this is the 11th annual year of that event. And so Green Tacoma Day, what will you be doing on Green Tacoma Day?
Yeah, what will you do?
So basically we are getting out and we're connecting people to their local natural areas. We're removing invasive plants. We're planting trees and native shrubs we're connecting people to nature, building community, creating healthy ecosystems within our natural spaces.
I love that.
And if you're wondering what a natural space is or what a natural area is it's basically a pocket of nature in our beautiful city.
I love that. And you've got we have 11 locations, is that right?
Yes.
Wow, 11 locations. All right. And we had a website below so people can look up those locations and dates and times. So when we talk about what can someone expect to do, obviously we're doing some cleanup, but what else is happening there in terms of, are there snacks? Are you making friends? What do we got there, Miss Amy?
So yes, when you come out to a site for Green Tacoma Day, expect to have fun, connect with your community. You don't have to necessarily even be a Tacoma citizen.
That's right.
You can come from, I live in Auburn. Michael here lives in Puyallup. It's just all about connecting with nature and people and getting your hands dirty, touching the soil, planting things that are going to grow and be around for years to come, for many generations to benefit from. So you're getting filled up mind, body, and soul.
I love that. So, Michael, Amy alluded to the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you, can everyone join?
Yes.
Yes.
The more the merrier. The more the merrier. Many hands make light work.
I love that phrase.
And for us, once again, I don't live in the city of Tacoma. I live outside the city limits, but at our last project last year, we had a lot of different groups. We had teachers and students show up. We had a church group that brought snacks. And we had Boy Scouts and the Rotary Club. And we had a great time. It was really about building community. The one thing that we would ask is that when you come out for this event, that you would make sure that you dress appropriately. You wear long sleeve shirts, pants, sturdy shoes. Probably not flip flops. Probably not be the best thing. Expect to maybe get dirty. Bring rain gear if it's going to rain. And then the other thing that we really advise people to do is bring a water bottle, because we'll have a water jug out there and we'll be working. And bring a snack, sack lunch.
Bring enough for the whole class, as we used to say.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So can people get volunteer credit hours for this, as some of the students need to?
Yes, that's a great point, because actually my son came out last year and he's a junior. And so it looked really good on his resume. Yeah. We went for looking for jobs and it looks good for college. And in fact, when I told him about this event, he said, "Dad, can I come this year too?" And I said, "Yes, sir."
You're like, yes. And it starts right here in your own backyard. Right. Go pull those weeds.
We do have those conversations.
There we go.
We
See,
do have those conversations.
I know that. So, Michael, how do we sign up?
Well, it's really quite simple.
Yeah.
You go out to a search engine and you type in Green Tacoma Day, and up comes the Earth Corps website, and you click on the link. The link takes you to one of the 11 sites that we have. You can choose your site. We really encourage you signing up ahead of time so that we have a head count of what supplies we'll need, and of course, what kind of snacks we'll need to bring too.
There we go. That's right. Kind of Scooby snacks. So, Gail, how long have you been participating in Green Tacoma Day?
This is my second year. I moved here 3 years ago from the East Coast. I was a master gardener there. I became a master gardener here and learned about the Native Plant Steward program. So I participated in that. When we walked out to China Lake, my heart just, there was resonance, and it just felt so sad to see what had been a beautiful wetlands area be so covered with blackberries and all kinds of English ivy and Japanese knotweed. So I volunteered to take on that park, and I met Richard Madison from Metro Parks, and he said I could do it, and we walked the park and we talked about how to start. And we started, and we've developed a cadre of volunteers who come out monthly. So we're there the first Saturday of every month from 9 to 12, and I bake homemade cookies for my volunteers, and we sometimes go out to lunch afterwards. And then in August, because I've built a community, it's so important, we have a barbecue back at my home for the volunteers. But Green Tacoma Day is wonderful. And no one should hesitate to coming, because on this day we're going to be planting. We've been working all year round to get ready for Green Tacoma Day and clean out areas for community people to plant and learn how to plant native plants and to learn how to care for them.
That is huge. I mean, I garden, and it's just as important to be able to identify things that shouldn't be there as it is to know how to put things successfully in the ground that should be there.
And how to get them to grow.
Yes.
Keep them growing and watering them. And no one should hesitate. For example, I am legally disabled, but I am still out there working and doing things and helping people to learn how to do it. And hopefully my love and my passion for this will be infectious in a positive way.
Well, it is for me. I'm like, okay, I want to show up because I love listening to you, because I love your story. I actually love your hair, and I also want cookies. So there we go. It's the full quad right there. So what have you gained from this experience? Because as you said, you moved here from the East Coast. You were already a master gardener. This is not new, pardon the pun, territory to you. Right. So you could have stopped right when you moved here and said, that was a part of my life back then. I'm going to do something different in the Northwest. But you didn't. Well,
I became a master gardener again. I went through the program again. Then I went through the Native Plant Steward program, which was very rigorous, and volunteered at Tacoma Nature Center. What I get out of it is giving back. Giving back to my new community, giving back to this park that was a beautiful wetlands. We have uncovered areas of native plants that people haven't seen for years. It's just amazing what you can find there. The amount of birds, the different diversity of birds that come and land there, and if we can make it better for them. We're getting rid of the blackberries, but we're planting other plants to take the place that pollinators can feed on. So we're not going to diminish the pollinators, we're compensating.
Absolutely.
And there's new studies out of Japan that says forest bathing is good. Taking a walk around the lake at China Lake is so refreshing.
I just saw forest bathing on Facebook. I was like, wow, what is that?
It's wonderful for mental health. It's wonderful for your physical health.
It is.
And to give back and to restore something back to its natural state is just so rewarding.
It is, absolutely. So let's talk about what advice do you have for new volunteers in these last 2 minutes? And I want to hear from each of you. So let's start with Amy first. What advice do you have for somebody who's like, I'm going to do it?
I would say just do it.
There we go.
Just do it. Don't put too much thought into it. Just get your boots on, put on your jacket, and come out. And if you are worried about not registering in advance, it's fine. Google one of the 11 sites and just show up.
I love that.
And you know, if you show up late, it doesn't matter. Just come out.
Just come out.
And there's something every Saturday of the month in Tacoma.
There we go. What about you, Mr. Michael?
I would just say you get to choose your attitude, so bring a good one.
Oh, I love that.
Just enjoy yourself. connect yourself with nature, do something. It's very great to just work in the dirt. It just feels good.
It's that Helen Hayes about putting your fingers in the dirt.
Yes.
Okay, what about you there, Miss Gail?
Well, in the words of one of my volunteers, Marge Nestegard, if you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem.
That's right.
Get out there and help. We can all do something regardless of your age.
I love that. Well, thank you, Marge.
You're
She's
very welcome.
quite wise.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, so Amy, who do we need to thank?
Well, definitely the Green Tacoma Partnership, and I would suggest to any organization out there if you're interested in joining our efforts with Greening Tacoma, look on the Green Tacoma Partnership website and ways to connect and engage. And we meet monthly, and we're already planning for next year. So when we definitely want to add more events to the Green Tacoma Partnership's efforts here in Greening Tacoma. So. I thank the partnership, Metro Parks Tacoma, Richard Madison, Mary, just everyone for supporting this event. City of Tacoma, Forterra, Earth Corps.
Boy, it's endless.
And the Habitat stewards who are out there every
Yes.
month, and the volunteers who come out and work with us.
Absolutely.
They are awesome.
They are awesome. I want to say thank you to all three of you for taking time out of your busy day to be here. This is a lot of work organizing this, and it doesn't just happen overnight. So thank you so much for sharing your passion for our lands and our plants, and making it something that we all can do. It's so easy, and it's mind, body, and soul out there. So thank you, all three of you, and the teams that you represent for this beautiful opportunity. And get your boots on and start baking cookies, because I'm coming. All right. When we come back in these seats, we'll have Hire 253 Job Fair. We'll be right back after this quick break.